welcome to Carpooling with Ben. Folks, believe it or not, we are already in October. And as the virtual tour and the virtual episodes continue, if we were going to do a in-vehicle episode, we'd have to do it in one of their pink fire truck, the ambulance, or the police cruiser. But today we have John Botello from Rhode Island Pink Heels. They're the amazing trucks that you see out there, especially coming to mind during October, as that's typically thought of as Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Sir, good to see you. Great to have you on board here today. And as soon as we can get a little closer, I think we'll have to take the trucks off a ride, and then we're gonna have to talk about this because I saw. Did I see a sneak peek?
You did see a sneak peek,
Oh,
yes.
you're gonna have to give the big market radio tease in just a bit there, sir. Good to see you. How are you?
Great. How are you, Ben? Nice to
Hey,
see you too. I begged you to let me come in the car with you. I
know.
begged.
I know. We're keeping everybody healthy, keeping everybody safe, but we will. If folks haven't seen the pink fire truck, the ambulance, and they have their own respective names, and the cruiser, for those who aren't aware, or those who might be in other parts of the country, what is Rhode Island Pink Heels?
Rhode Island Pink Heels is an organization. We're celebrating our 10th anniversary coming up next year. And it's an organization that helps men, women, and children with all types of cancers, not just breast cancer. I know we relate pink to breast cancer.
Sure.
We help people with all types of cancers and all genders. We'll help anybody out there. We'll be there by their side in the background, per se. We don't like to be the forefront. We put the patients first, but we're going to be out there helping them. And just the littlest things make a big difference for these people who are going through treatments, who are even in remission and waiting for the next step. We'll go out there and we'll help them do whatever they need us to do. We've built ramps. We've not so much out there with a hammer. You don't want me with a hammer, trust me.
Well, I mean,
saws and hammers are not my thing. But we'll help. We'll donate some money to help get a ramp built. We've done that in the past. We do flower deliveries. You've seen those flower deliveries. We do
They're
flower
amazing.
deliveries, and we're starting to get those back again. Socially distanced, of course, well masked. We've done a couple of those, but this pandemic has really hurt us in our mission.
Well, you folks have certainly embraced the mission. It started out with one piece of apparatus. You have multiples now. You have an ambulance named after Jenna, who lost her battle with cancer in July 2012. You have a fire truck named Patricia, who is a cancer survivor. And you have a police cruiser named Suzanne. She worked for the Warwick Police Department, and she sadly lost her battle with cancer.
And then we have that new piece that you teased us about. So that's a heavy rescue that we got out of Massachusetts. That heavy rescue is being done up right now in Bristol, Rhode Island. And the reason for the heavy rescue, I know everybody relates to fire trucks to us, but we go to a lot of events. And we like to have all our merchandise with us because people love our merchandise, and we appreciate everybody who purchases our merchandise because it goes right back into the club. And I'll get into that in a little bit. But we like to keep all our. We don't have to take two pieces of apparatus. Say we only get a couple of guys volunteering to go out. We don't need to take the rescue and the engine. So we're going to be able to take this heavy rescue.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. It's a heavy rescue. We're having it lettered as we speak. You already saw the front end. You saw that front end. It's painted pink.
Yes.
And we're going to have all our merchandise in that one unit. So we'll be able to go out to events and things like that. So the engine is going to be retired unless we can find a home for it.
Okay.
Because we don't like to leave our pieces of equipment out in the rain, in the elements, because we consider our pieces of apparatus as moving tributes and moving memorials.
Certainly.
Because people sign them. They sign them for themselves. They sign them for loved ones, people going through treatments, people who have passed on. So we treat those are forever signatures.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't like to leave those out in the elements at all. So if we can't find a home for our fire truck, we're going to donate it to another chapter, probably.
Okay.
Some other Pink Heels chapter that is in need of a piece of apparatus. But that's still to be seen.
Yep.
So I did mention that our merchandise and any donations. We just recently had a arts and crafts fair that was put on our behalf.
Okay.
And everything stays local.
Yeah.
Everything. All the money that comes into Pink Heels stays in Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts. We do not take salaries. We don't take payments. Nothing.
It's incredible the group that you have and the people who are involved and who get involved and continue to help keep the awareness alive. You think of a fire truck or a piece of fire apparatus or emergency vehicle, and naturally they draw attention just because of either A, the way they're painted, the size of them, what's on them, or the lights. And Rhode Island pink heels took it a whole step further and broke the norm and did it completely pink, which people weren't used to seeing. And then before you knew it, now pink is an option for a lot of departments will switch over to a pink patch
Yep.
for October, or they will they have the option for pink gear, or they have pink and black t-shirts for duty and whatnot. So but you guys went to the extreme. You men and women went to the extreme and actually took an actual piece of apparatus and painted it pink, had it all done up. And you're right, it is a moving tribute.
It is.
It's moving in the way of, meaning it goes from point A to point B via wheels, but it's also moving here in somebody's heart and in their soul when they see it. You've been to so many of these Pink Heels events. How many boxes of Kleenex and Puffs Plus have you gone through?
You know what? People call me a sentimental guy. I'll cry at an envelope opening.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I do cry, and you're not human if you don't when you meet these people.
Yeah.
This past weekend, I was talking to a mom, and she had this little girl in her hands, and we were at that arts and craft event, and this little girl smiling, waving to us. We're playing with her. It wasn't probably 15 minutes into the conversation about the pink fire trucks and such that we found out that that 2-year-old little girl was going through leukemia.
Ugh.
And my heart broke. And I know my colleagues that were there, their heart broke.
Yeah.
It was just, and this little girl probably didn't know what was going on, but she was a happy-go-lucky little girl. And that's the spirit that we like to bring, and we like to show people when we go out there. Is just, we want to put a smile on their face, just if it's for 10 minutes, just to let them forget about what they're going through and make them happy. That's exactly what we like to do.
What you folks do in this organization is there's a slight difference to the normal everyday firefighter, whether you're full-time or volunteer. A firefighter, an EMS person, shows up, and within a relatively short amount of time, on average, they've come in, they've mitigated the situation, they've established some sense of normalcy, or transported somebody to the hospital, and then it's on to the next thing. But you mentioned how Pink Heels, you guys and girls get in it for the long haul, and you employ the right people to and bring them on to take care of situations that need to be fixed. That is something that's truly special, and just it's such a great moniker of the organization in general. You mentioned the gear. You mentioned the different things that people can purchase to help support. One of the biggest items right now this time of year is the hoodies, because it's getting a little cooler and people love a hoodie. Talk to me about some of the stuff you folks have available for sale that can help support Pink Heels.
Oh my goodness, we have so much for sale. We have a new product out there, a new design, I should say.
Okay.
It's a pink flag on the back. It's like a distress flag with a pink stripe going through it. That seems to be very, very popular right now.
Okay.
And we'd love for you to go onto our website, ripincktrucks.com. Check out our apparel page, I should say. That's what we're calling it, apparel.
Yes.
And there are so many things, lots of hoodies. Another popular item with the ladies is our stretch pants.
Okay.
Yoga pants.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's huge.
Yes.
Huge. During the summer, we can't keep the safari bucket hats in stock either. Those are very popular items, are the bucket hats. We have everything from regular knit caps, winter hats, baseball hats, a lot of different designs for t-shirts. But the big popular one right now is the distressed black flag tee, and we have it in a full zipper sweatshirt as well. It comes in black and it comes in pink as well. But those are popular. You mentioned that going through the month of October, a lot of organizations, fire departments do different things. I know I just saw today Warwick Police Department had their patch made in pink.
Oh, wow.
And you can check out our Facebook page. And I know we've posted a way of ordering those pink Warwick Police Department patches. I know East Providence has done it. They're doing it as well.
Yes.
They have the pink patch as well. And I know we haven't had many events. So I know you're probably going to go towards the events. We haven't had many this year due to the COVID pandemic.
Sure.
It's been very tough. And we've only had 3. We have one more coming up. Warwick Police Department's putting on a dinner for us at the Thirsty Beaver.
Okay.
on October 18th.
All right.
In the evening. It's a Sunday evening. And you can contact them, contact somebody over at Warwick Police Department. They'd be more than happy to set you in the right direction. But a lot of things going on, usually a lot more going on in October. We're usually hectic. We're every weekend, and we're just stretched right out because we can't do it right now. We're unfortunate, but we'll do whatever we can.
Yeah.
And and I miss it. I do miss it. And I'll say one thing. We talked about how we touch people. There's probably not an event that I've gone to over the last 5 or 6 years that I've been involved with Pink Heels that I haven't met somebody that we've touched. They've always come back.
Yeah.
They'll look at our events page. They'll say, hey, listen now, Pink Heels is going to be at this event. It's close to my house. They'll always stop by and say hi. I don't think I've been to one in 5 or 6 years that I haven't met somebody that said, hey, you came to my house and did a flower delivery.
Yeah.
Or, hey, you helped me out with my rent at some point in time. It means a lot to us. It really, really does. And there's nothing better than getting a hug or giving a pink rose to that survivor or that person that we've helped or even continue to help. It's great to see them out there. And that brings a tear to my eye too, especially when they come up to us and say thank you and just give us a hug.
It truly is something special and incredible. So we're in our 9th year. 10 years is coming up. Hopefully we'll be able to have a 10-year anniversary, perhaps a nice heavy duty fundraiser in the form of some kind of a gala. My question to you, sir, is do you have a line on pink tuxedos that you could wear?
You know what? We don't wear pink tuxedos. Some guys do.
Right.
A lot of the firefighters who come will wear their Class A uniforms.
Okay.
The ladies dress up in ball gowns. It's a gala, like you said. Unfortunately, last year's was postponed.
Yep.
We had it set for May. We pushed it off to July, and then we just said, you know what, the heck with it. April 24th of 2021 is the next date for our 10th annual ball. It's a great time. We're not there to make money. It's not a moneymaker by any stretch.
Mm-hmm.
It's there to celebrate life, and it's there to celebrate the survivors that are survived. And we get a lot of survivors.
That's
and
awesome.
We welcome them and we honor them. There is some awards we hand out to some of our sponsors and people who do a lot of work for Pink Heels. We like to recognize them as well. But it's a night of celebration. I'm telling you, the award ceremony, if that takes 10 minutes, that's too long. Because we're out there celebrating, we're out there partying, and we're out there celebrating these survivors. And that's what it's meant for.
It's a little different in that sense, isn't it? That there's a lot of organizations out there that do great work. But they sometimes they focus on what's been taken. You folks also you recognize that and you respect that, but you also celebrate the incredible victories that are out there. And the victory may be how the community has come together and has made it possible for a person to stay in their home or to stay comfortable throughout it, or just to make it that extra step, just even with a phone call or a flower delivery. That's impressive.
I love the flower deliveries, Ben. I really do. I try not to miss them. If I'm at the fire station working, I may miss one or two. I try not to miss those, because that is a time where these people can forget and know that we're there to support them in whatever they need.
Yeah.
And we usually make it a party, or the family usually makes it a party. Somebody will request a flower delivery, and they'll say, hey, I need a flower delivery for my mom or my sister or just a friend. And we usually tell them, hey, let's make it a party. Get as many people as you can to come on over. Make it a cookout or something of that nature. Mm-hmm. And then, let us just show up at a certain time. And now we focus on that survivor or on that patient or somebody who's going through treatments, and we make it about them. And that person has their family and friends around them at the same time.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
That's
it's fun.
Incredible.
Really is good. Good feeling.
Folks, when you're out in the community as things start to, shift and become over time more open and everything, one of the best things you can do is when you see these trucks is go take a photo in front of the truck and put it on social media and share it and help spread the word about what's going out there, what's happening out there, because sometimes that message just gets to the right person, and before you know it, that opens the door for this organization to do even more great things in our community and even more work. And of course, you have the opportunity to sign one of the trucks. Can you talk to me about the Sign the Truck program as we kind of wrap it up?
Sign the truck program. It's, we love to have people sign the trucks. And like I said earlier, you sign the trucks in memory of somebody who may have lost their life to cancer, somebody who's going through treatments, or if you want to sign it yourself as a survivor or as somebody going through a treatment. Like I said, those are living, rolling memorials to cancer survivors and victims. Mm-hmm. So we like to keep those, and those are near and dear to us. And as we wrap it up, Saturday I was at that event, and I said, a lady, there's always somebody that comes over and says, "Hey, I you guys came to the follow delivery, or I signed your truck. I want to see where I signed it," and we'll actually help them find it. Yeah. And I said, "Listen, take a picture. A picture's can last forever. Yeah. This truck, who knows? It may break down. We may have to replace it, and that signature will go away. But take that picture of that signature and send it to us. We'll put it on our Facebook page, because a picture will last forever." No, that's the truer words never spoken. As a man who's married to a cancer survivor, and as a person who has had family members both pass and survive cancer, I appreciate everything that you folks do, and I always love seeing the trucks out there, and it's always great to see Johnny Boots on the scene, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I was going to sneak that in there. I know you did. I would, and I look forward to. We're going to have to do a ride sometime. Hook one of the pieces of apparatus up with all the GoPros and have a good time with it. Maybe once that new truck rolls off the out of the shop in Bristol, we'll be able to cover that and do something more fun too. Absolutely, I look forward to it, Ben. I really do. Thank you for having us. Thank you, folks. Appreciate it. Folks, help spread the word. Share this episode. Go on, follow the Rhode Island Pink Heels on the social media platforms. And most importantly, if you're looking for a great gift to give this upcoming holiday season, because it's not too soon to talk about the holidays. That's right. There's always furniture and there's always clothing. And where you get that clothing is right over there, over at Rhode Island Pink Heels. Sir, good to see you. Be safe. You too, Ben. You stay safe as well. Thank you.